The wind whispers across the vast steppes of Central Asia, carrying with it tales of empires risen and fallen. Among these ancient stories, few names echo through time with as much resonance as Genghis Khan, a figure whose legacy shaped not just the destiny of his people, but the very fabric of an entire continent. Born in the late 12th century to a noble family in what is now modern-day Mongolia, Genghis Khan emerged from humble beginnings to become one of history's most influential leaders. His birth name was different, Temujin, and the path that led him to become Genghis Khan was paved with both triumph and hardship. By the time he unified the nomadic tribes of Mongolia in 1206, Genghis Khan had already demonstrated his extraordinary ability to lead and inspire. But it was what came next that would cement his place in history. Under his leadership, the Mongol Empire grew to become the largest contiguous land empire in human history, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. Perhaps most surprisingly to those who know him only as a conqueror, Genghis Khan was a champion of religious tolerance. In an era when religious persecution was common, he allowed freedom of worship throughout his territories. This policy would influence religious coexistence in Central Asia for centuries to come. Under his rule, the Silk Road experienced a golden age. The Pax Mongolica, or Mongol Peace, created an environment where merchants could travel safely across vast distances. This led to an unprecedented exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies between East and West. Paper money, gunpowder, and printing technology spread across continents, accelerating human progress in ways that would reshape the world. This led to an unprecedented exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies between East and West. Paper money, gunpowder, and printing technology spread across continents, accelerating human progress in ways that would reshape the world. The Khan's emphasis on meritocracy rather than hereditary privilege was revolutionary for its time. He selected administrators and military leaders based on their abilities rather than their social status or tribal affiliations. This system would influence governmental structures throughout Asia and beyond. The cultural impact of Genghis Khan's empire was equally profound. The Mongol Empire became a melting pot of cultures, where Chinese architects worked alongside Persian astronomers, and European craftsmen collaborated with Central Asian artists. This cross-pollination of ideas and techniques led to remarkable advances in fields ranging from astronomy to medicine. Today, the influence of Genghis Khan can still be seen in the languages, customs, and genetic makeup of populations across Eurasia. His descendants would go on to rule various kingdoms and empires, including the Yuan dynasty in China and the Ilkhanate in Persia. Modern archaeological discoveries continue to reveal new aspects of his legacy. Recent findings have shown sophisticated urban planning in cities he established, advanced metallurgy techniques his armies employed, and complex diplomatic networks he maintained. In modern Mongolia, Genghis Khan remains a symbol of national identity and pride. His face appears on currency, his name adorns everything from airports to brands, and his principles of leadership are still studied in military academies worldwide. Surprisingly, one of the most relevant aspects of his legacy today might be environmental. The traditional Mongolian respect for nature, which Genghis Khan embedded in his empire's laws, offers lessons for modern conservation efforts. His empire's sustainable use of natural resources and protection of vital watersheds were far ahead of their time. Academic institutions worldwide continue to study his administrative innovations. His approaches to diplomatic immunity, international law, and postal systems laid groundwork that influences modern international relations and communications. The legacy of Genghis Khan is not just a story of conquest, but one of civilization building, cultural exchange, and lasting innovation. His empire created connections that would forever change the course of human history, linking East and West in ways that continue to shape our world today. As the sun sets over the same steps where this remarkable story began, we're reminded that great leaders are remembered not just for the territories they conquered, but for the lasting changes they brought to human civilization. In this light, Genghis Khan's true legacy lies not in the empire he built, but in the bridges he created between peoples, cultures, and ideas. Bridges that continue to connect us in the modern world. Perhaps the greatest lesson from his legacy is that lasting influence comes not from destruction, but from creation. The creation of systems, connections, and innovations that outlive their creator and continued to benefit future generations.